Hello, my beloved psychopaths, and welcome to the Siron Show.
Blink, blink.
And once again, we are back with Tyler DOE.
What's up? Tyler DOE here. Mostly just a Twitch streamer nowadays, but also a YouTuber.
By the way, now that he's saying it, I also started streaming, so check me out on twitch.tv/The Siron Show. And of course, also check out Tyler, because I'm literally always in Tyler's chat, so come there.
If you're ever like, hey, where's Siron? And he's not streaming, you know where he's at.
Yeah, probably. Except for if it's way too late at night, which I'm still gonna be there, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even then.
Well, anyways, we're back with One Piece. Who would have thought? One Piece is like our favorite topic to do collabs on.
Well, I can't say that it's not, because it's literally the best. Like, it's just so fun to talk about. Like, you could talk about One Piece 24/7 and never get bored.
Yeah, it's amazing. So today we are doing a bracket, so something different, not a tier list. Oh my god, what's happening? So this is gonna be an epic One Piece tournament!
I'm already really stressed out because the very first one just makes me so sad, because I know where we have to go.
Yes.
But it just makes me so sad.
So this is a bracket that already exists. I just took it because I found it really pretty well done, but then I found out it's about strongest One Piece characters. But we're gonna take it as the coolest characters. Like, we're not gonna rank them by strength, just from how cool they are, how much we personally like them. So, are we ready, Tyler? Are you good to
ready
start?
when you are, mate.
Alright, so in the first round, we have Luffy versus Brook.
This is a shame, because I think we both know where we have to go with this, but
Yeah, of course.
fuck, I love Brook.
I love Brook so much.
So much.
I mean, I got done with Whole Cake not too long ago, and he was an MVP in Whole Cake.
Yeah.
But it's against Luffy.
Dude, if this was up against like Chopper or Nami,
Yes.
I mean Brook, of course. Even Frankie, I think I'd go Brook, but against Luffy, no possible way. Gotta go with Luffy here.
All right. So first round, Luffy wins. And in the second round, we have our beloved cyborg Frankie versus the best sniper Usopp.
Again.
Usopp.
Is this also another one for you where it's like, man, I think any of the Straw Hats are gonna be like this, where it's just like, man,
Yeah.
I like them all so much. Like, it sucks to put one over the other.
Yes.
'Cause, of course, we love Frankie, but come on, against Usopp?
Yeah, seriously. Like, Frankie is one of my favorite Straw Hats. I love him. But Usopp is literally my favorite Straw Hat after Luffy. So, yeah, no chance for me.
Yeah, we gotta go with Usopp on this one, unfortunately.
Easy.
Plus, I've heard rumors that he could be the Sniper King. I'm not sure how much truth there is there, but, you know. Something
You're saying Usopp could be Sogeking? No way, I don't believe that.
Well,
That's
I
a
hear it
myth.
lot. I mean, it's just a rumor, but
Yeah. Alright, next up we have Sanji versus Nami. And I know where I'm going here.
yep, this one's easy.
Yeah, for me too.
Sanji proceeds.
Easy Sanji. Especially
I was
after
really
Whole
hoping,
Cake.
I got nervous there because I thought you were gonna be like, "Yep, Nami proceeds," and I was gonna be like, "No!"
Nah, no way. I mean, after Whole Cake, like, Sanji rose way to the top of
dude.
my Straw Hat favorites.
I mean, he was already my favorite before Whole Cake, so after Whole
Yeah,
Cake,
I
you
feel
know,
that.
it's solidified.
Man, I loved him there. Next up, Zoro versus Robin. And
See,
again,
you know what's funny? You know what I just realized, Siren, is that these first few ones with the Straw Hats are, like, you know, fairly easy.
yeah.
But the next ones are gonna be rough.
Oh, some of the next ones are gonna be hard.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go with Zoro here, obviously.
Yeah, that's
No
not a question.
But Robin's not a bad character. She's probably my favorite female character on the crew, I would say.
I mean, there's not much choice.
between the two options.
Yes. No, Robin is cool. I just don't think she does that much in post time skip.
Yeah.
But her whole arc with Water 7 and his lobby was amazing.
Yep.
Moving right along before everyone starts to cry about that, we have Kizaru versus Rob Lucci.
Between the two, this one's actually the toughest one I think so far.
Yeah.
As far as like they're kind of like close to me, but I think I'm going to go. I think I just like Rob Lucci more than I like Kizaru.
So for me, I don't really care about either of them. Rob Lucci, like, and his lobby is an amazing arc, but he's not like the greatest villain. He's just
Like,
a cool.
he's not the part that you love about that art.
Yeah.
See, I think the thing that I like about Rob Lucci so much is that I know that like he's respected and considered like a total badass by almost everybody in the One Piece world. Whereas like Kizaru, I just don't like his character as much. I guess I just like
Yeah,
Rob Lucci.
I agree.
More. Maybe when we learn more about Kizaru, I might feel differently. But so far,
Also, I
go
think
with
Rob Lucci has more potential
yeah,
to
I
be even
agree too.
cooler in the future. All right, next up we have Aokiji versus Buddha himself. This one's easy for me, personally.
Where do you go on this one?
Well, I don't really like Sengoku, and Aokiji is amazing.
Neither do I. Yeah, I gotta go with Kuzan here
Yeah.
because one, he's just a far more complicated character than Sengoku is apparently.
Yeah,
Or,
so far at least.
rather. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to go with Kuzan here.
Yeah, and there's so much more mystery involving him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right,
And I'm
next
still
up we
not even
have.
sure where.
Oh, sorry.
Also, like really quickly, sorry to cut you off. Really quickly before we proceed, where do you think he's doing with Blackbeard? Do you think that's some sort of like spy op, or do you
Oh,
think he's
I'm
actually
sure that's an
over-
undercover operation, because
Yeah,
the way he
that's my
talked with
theory,
Smoker about that,
Yeah.
he told Smoker, "I'm still the same." So I don't think he actually betrayed the quote unquote good side.
On to the next one. This one's actually relatively easy for me.
Yeah, same.
I am going to go with Garp, 100%.
Same. I do
'cause
like Fujitora,
Fujitora.
but Garp is just a legend.
Yeah,
Also-
Garp is one of my top 5 like for getting a spin-off series of his own. I would love to see that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would really enjoy that. Also, just this moment in when he stood up against Luffy in
Oh yeah.
Marineford, that gives me chills thinking back to it.
Yeah.
Next up, Akainu versus Magellan. This is another easy one for me personally, but I know
Where do you
lots of people love Magellan.
Where do you go?
Oh, I'm going Akainu.
Really? Oh, I was going Magellan all the way. I love this arc that he's in, Impel Down. I love
But
his character.
man, I hate his running gag.
Really?
Yes, dude.
I thought it was funny. You know what I thought about his running gag is I thought that's about the only way they can make it to where he could survive, or like anybody could survive.
That's fair
Magellan's
though.
just so fucking OP that if you didn't have
Yeah.
that running gag, then everybody would just be dead. Like
That is fair. I just really don't like toilet humor. So
Oh, really? Okay, well, how do you want
But-
to break this tie? It
I
almost doesn't
can-
matter who we pick because I think we both know Garp's gonna win the next time.
yeah,
so-
of course.
You want to flip a coin?
No, I think it's fair to go with Magellan, because even though I love Akainu, I think he's a great villain as the authoritarian monster he is. I see how lots of people don't like his character for what he is, and I can respect that.
I think Akainu is really cool, but I don't think that I like him more than Magellan.
Personally, I do, but I can see the appeal of Magellan. Next up, this is gonna be probably my toughest round. It's Whitebeard versus Katakuri, because, man, I love Whitebeard. But come on, Katakuri is sick!
Man, this is a really fucking hard one. Oh no, I don't know. I don't
this
know.
one's so
I
tough.
think that like if I had to pick between the two,
Which you
which I
do.
don't want to, but I do have to. I am going to pick. I'm going Whitebeard.
I'm
I
going
just like
Whitebeard
the-
too.
Yeah, so like my reasoning is that one, he's had a lot more impact on the world and
Yeah,
arguably a
yeah.
lot more impact on me than Katakuri had. And then two, whenever you look at all of the things that have like gone on in the story, they always kind of relate back to Whitebeard in one way or another because he's just been around for so long. And another thing is he was another one of the pirates on my top 5 spin-offs.
So with Katakuri, I hope his story is not done. I hope we get more of
Yeah,
him,
same.
because he's got so much potential, and he was already like the best character in Whole Cake.
Oh yeah.
There's no denying that. But Whitebeard he has such a presence in the show. And even now, after death, he influences things with
Right, yeah.
the remnants of his crew and stuff. Plus, I really loved his character in Marineford.
Yeah, his relationship with Ace and the rest of his crew, like the way
Yeah.
he was the father figure, I love that.
He was literally the father who would forgive all of his sons, even if they stabbed him, and
Yeah.
I really respect that, and I love that about him. So let's move on before we both start to doubt ourselves. Kaido versus Eneru.
Enel. The thing is, I don't think that Enel's story is over at
Same.
all.
Yeah.
And also, I have a huge grudge against Skypiea. I just didn't really like it that much, like until the very end, which is like the
Yeah.
only thing that made it good. Actually, was probably Enel.
Yeah. I
But
agree.
I think I'm gonna go with Kaido.
This is tough for me, because Eneru was the only thing I liked about Skypiea. I didn't like
Right.
anything else about it, really. Maybe the backstory. but I really did enjoy Eneru.
You know what's not fair is I think that you're not caught up to Wano, are you?
But I'm not caught up to Wano.
Yeah.
But I do follow with the chapters, so I have a good picture of Kaido, and Kaido is really cool. And I think many people just see him as this evil dude, but I think he's got a lot of respect in his heart, which he doesn't show much. But I do think he's a cool character, and I'm excited to see where he goes.
I think we almost definitely have to go with Kaido here, but
Yeah,
I think
I'm
that
doing that.
I think that NL. I don't think he's done. I think he's gonna be in the story more.
All right.
Ooh, this next matchup is a good one.
The next one is like the easiest one for me personally, cause
I know where I'm gonna have to go with this, and it's definitely Blackbeard. But man, can we just pour one out for my man Marco?
Sure. No disrespect to Marco, but against the King of Darkness himself.
Bro, he stands no chance.
No
against
chance.
Blackbeard as far as like this list is concerned. So yeah, we got
Blackbeard is definitely one of my favorite characters in all of the show.
Yeah, that makes sense. And we can pretty much just skip the next bracket and move Ace along, by the way.
First of all, screw you. I love Big Mom. And second of all, I know that's a controversial opinion.
I mean, even if you do love Big Mom, you can't say that she's better than Ace.
I mean, I do agree that Ace deserves to go on here. But Jesus.
Oh my god, unsubscribe from Siron.
Screw you! I do agree that Ace is the cooler and better character and all, but I do also agree with the thing I heard about Ace, that it's true. He's more like a plot token for Luffy, because he barely shows up and then he gets captured and then we have to care. And we do care, so...
I see that, but I still care about him either way. Like, that almost doesn't matter to me because I still care about him so much.
Yeah.
Like, and again, another one that I would love to see a spin-off of. Like, it would be so cool to see an Ace story, and that's what that little light novel that's coming out is.
Yeah. I really love that, because that just gives Ace so much more, and...
Right. I need to read it.
I already think that Ace is amazing, and despite what it sounded like, I still think Ace is better than Big Mom. But I love Big Mom. I just love love Ace too. Ace moves on. Jesus. Next up is like pretty easy for me, cause it's Doflamingo versus Boa Hancock.
Yeah, Boa moves on here.
Definitely.
I'm just kidding. No,
Nobody believed that for a second.
we gotta go Doflamingo. Absolutely no question here. I like Boa Hancock a lot. She kind of looks like my girlfriend. But so does Robin. They both kind of look like my girlfriend.
Damn, that is actually true.
Yeah, but even though that's the case, I have to go with Doflamingo for sure because
Doflamingo is what you wish your girlfriend would look like.
Oh my god. No, I think that Doflamingo is just one of those characters. Like when he was introduced, he lived up to all of his hype, and I think that he went exactly the right way. So yeah, I gotta go with Doflamingo.
Man, I love him so much. But next one's interesting because it's Crocodile versus Law.
Okay, I have a really unpopular opinion here.
Oh, gimme.
I definitely like Crocodile more. Crocodile is my favorite villain in the entire story. I love Crocodile, dude. I want so much more of Crocodile. I loved his story in Alabasta. I love him as a villain. I wish that he wouldn't have been, in my opinion, semi-wasted. I wish that we would have gotten him later, in other words. I'm definitely going with Crocodile here. I know it's a totally unpopular opinion. My reason for not picking Law is this motherfucker has yet to live up to any of his hype. He just doesn't do enough for me.
So, I thought I was gonna have the controversial opinion one, because I 100% agree, because everybody loves Law, and I was honestly kind of disappointed. Not really disappointed, he just wasn't as cool as people hyped him up to be.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing that he does is the Gamma Knife.
I think the best moment is him slicing the whole of Punk Hazard in half, but no.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That was amazing.
It's just kind of funny how, like, his power is so, like, OP, but he never gets any OP things done. Like,
that's true.
I just feel like he never utilizes it as well as he could. Maybe that's part of his character, I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, people. I like Law. I think he's cool. I think it's great. I just don't think he's one of the best, which I think Crocodile is.
I think Crocodile is just so good, in my opinion. I just love Crocodile as a villain.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Hawkeye Mihawk.
Oh no.
Versus Jinbei.
Oh no.
Oh no. So are you one of the Jinbei haters or one of the people who appreciate him?
I love Jinbei.
Ah, good. Because I don't get the hate for him. He's cool.
Yeah, I've never really even heard the hate, so I don't know. I love Jinbei.
But against Mihawk.
Yeah, because like, so here's the argument that I would make against Mihawk, and then I'll make an argument
Yeah.
for Mihawk. In fact, I'll do it in reverse order. I'll do an argument for Mihawk,
Sure,
and then an
sure.
argument against him.
I
So
think
for
I
Mihawk,
know the
he's just
argument
so
against.
cool. He's so OP. Like, he just got all this really cool shit going for him. He trained Zoro, yada yada yada. The bad thing, he hasn't had enough in the story.
Yeah, he's barely really shown up. And done
He's one of those
anything.
characters that's more lore than anything. Which, speaking of characters that are more lore, I just realized that Shanks isn't on this list. That's kind of shitty, but
That's
but
really
yeah,
shitty.
he's
Damn.
he's more lore than anything. Like Shanks, like we don't really know that much about him, and I can't move him on past Jinbei. And Jinbei also kind of fits in that category, but from everything we've seen of Jinbei, he's definitely been in the story a lot more than Mihawk,
Yeah.
and he's definitely the better character in my opinion.
Also, you're going Jinbei.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I can respect
Were you
that.
gonna go?
I'm
Were you gonna go Mihawk?
I'm really a sucker for the hype. Cause
You know
so
what's funny, though?
I love
Sorry, is
Mihawk.
I could go either way on this one, so I'll give you Mihawk.
Hold on.
You gave me Magellan earlier.
Let me think a second, because I don't know yet. So Mihawk is like the best thing in all of the East Blue, obviously.
Yeah, duh.
But I do agree that not much has happened with him since.
Yeah.
And I think his big thing is yet to come. Because I don't think this whole Zoro Mihawk thing is gonna
Oh,
just
that's not over.
just-
Yeah, that's not over.
yeah.
It made me kind of disappointed whenever they did the time skip because I'm like, oh, we're finally gonna see a lot from Mihawk, and then they were just like, all right,
Yeah,
let's
didn't
move on
happen.
now, you know.
But Jinbei surfed this 1,000 sunny on a giant living wave. Damn it! Nobody told me about that, and I was so blown away.
Yeah,
No, I love
think
Jinbei.
I gotta go Jinbei.
Yeah, let's go. I thought I'd go with Mihawk, but no, Jinbei is amazing.
Yeah, Jinbei's just too cool, and I think again he's not even lived up to his potential yet.
Yeah, that's true. He's barely just joined this crew, really.
Yeah.
So, next up, I don't think we even have to discuss Kuma against Moria.
Wait, what do you think?
Kuma?
Yeah. I was like, what if he then says Moria right
Jesus.
after saying that?
No, I disagree with a lot of the hate for Thriller Bark, but Moria is not
He's
good.
not my favorite part of Thriller Bark at all.
No, not at all. And Kuma is.
In fact, I was gonna say, I think Kuma might be my favorite part of Thriller
Well,
Bark.
Zoro, but Kuma in
Well, yeah, he's related to my
thing.
favorite part. Like,
Yeah.
he's the one who did it, you know?
All right, I think we can move on to round 2.
Okay, so it's
And
rough.
this first one's gonna hurt me.
This first one's gonna hurt, and then the one after that's gonna be really fucking controversial. But
Oh,
let's-
yes.
but let's start out with the first one. Luffy
versus
Usopp.
Usopp. And it could
So-
go really either way.
Yeah, I could really go either way. I love Usopp. He's probably my second favorite Straw Hat, or maybe third.
Yeah.
But versus Luffy, I gotta go with Luffy. Like, Luffy is just the thing that holds this whole show together. He's obviously the main character,
Yeah.
and I just love everything about Luffy. His attitude, his naivete, like everything about him I love. So I'm gonna go with him.
So I have to say, Usopp is like part of some of my favorite moments in all of the series.
Yeah, for sure.
Like his fight with Luffy, that's probably one of my favorite episodes in all of anime. And his whole connection with the going married in the early part of the story and everything about him, I just love Usopp.
I
But
agree.
Luffy, and I know people always say what? Luffy is my favorite main character, I think, of all time
in anime.
in anime.
Wow, that's a bold statement there.
Yeah, and I know it's really personal, but I just really connect with Luffy somehow.
Yeah, I like Luffy a lot as a main character. I don't know if he's my favorite. I'd have to really think about that. I haven't really put much thought into that actually, so I can't say yay or nay.
I do totally get that he's not most people's favorite, and because yeah, it's a really personal.
Because I'm trying to think of like if I can think of a reason why he wouldn't be my favorite, and I'm not really finding much. Like I can't think of any flaws that I have with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of other characters I prefer over Luffy, but as a main character, I think he's my favorite.
All right, that's fair. Let's go with Luffy.
But moving on to the Luffy. Let's
Oh,
move
God,
on
this
to
is-
the
this is-
controversial round.
This is the worst one. You could use this for clickbait.
Oh, I should. Oh, that's good.
I hate even doing this because I love both of them. But like
Oh no,
earlier,
I
Sanji's
know
my
what I'm
favorite
where I'm
character.
going here.
Sanji's my favorite character in all of One Piece.
Hell,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
sweet.
But I will say that this is like the hardest matchup for me so far because I fucking love Zoro. I think he's so cool. He has all these moments where he like shows a lot of respect for the captain role. I know Sin talks about that a lot in his videos, and I really like that aspect
I agree.
of Zoro. Like the fact that he's such a good first mate. He knows exactly how to do the role. And I love his character. He's just always doing funny shit. Obviously, he's a total badass. But I gotta go Sanji. My only complaint with Sanji is I wish that they'd give him more fights, but we'll see.
Okay. So yeah, that's controversial.
It is.
Zoro is, man, he's such a cool character. He has like so many of the coolest moments in One Piece. But I just think Sanji is more interesting. I think he's a deeper character. I think there's way more to him. Zoro just wants to cut up people and drink, and that. I mean, I'm simplifying it, of course, but I just think there's way more to Sanji, especially after Whole Cake. And I really loved him there, and I did love him before, but not more than Zoro. But Whole Cake elevated him for me. I'm okay with Sanji on this one.
That's a tough call.
Next, oh, the third round is gonna be hard.
Oh yeah.
All right,
The
moving
third
on
round's
to
gonna be
Rob Lucci versus Aokiji.
Easy one, Aokiji. Let's just move on.
All right, sure.
Don't even need to talk about it. Like, let's be realistic. And then the next one also, we don't even really need to talk about it. Let's just move
Yeah,
forward.
that's
I mean,
okay.
those ones were the easiest ones we've done so far.
Yeah, I mean, Rob Lucci is cool, but come on,
Not even.
nobody
close, dude.
can deny
Yeah.
it. Anyways,
Nowhere
next
close,
up,
man.
we can move right on to Whitebeard versus Kaido. And I don't think this is a question.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with Whitebeard here so far. I mean, maybe something will happen in Wano that'll make me think better otherwise, but so far, definitely Whitebeard.
Yeah, I mean, Kaido's cool, but Whitebeard is the coolest. All right.
I agree.
So this fight was a fight that happened in the story. So let's see how this fight pans out now. Blackbeard versus Ace.
All right, I want to hear what you have to say first.
Oh, I like Ace, but he's not my favorite. And Blackbeard is amazing, and I love him. And I do think Blackbeard should move on here.
It sounded like you were gonna say, and Blackbeard is my favorite, but then you thought about it and were like, I don't want to say that.
Well, no. He's probably one of my favorite villains. If we once we get his arc, he's even better. But Dofi.
I think I agree.
has
I
that
think we
right
gotta
now.
go with Blackbeard. I think he's gonna end up being the all-time badass in this show.
Yeah,
like, I think
yeah.
he's gonna be like the final villain.
I really
Or
like
at
him
least
as
one
that
of the, one
final
of the
villain.
two final
person.
villains. We'll see, but I think that Blackbeard has to advance here because, like you said, Ace needs more to be past him. And
Yeah.
I just agree with you. So there you go.
So the next round is kind of sad. It's Dofi versus Crocodile, and I love Crocodile, but Dofi is just Crocodile, but insane. And,
But insane,
and a
yeah,
bit
exactly.
deeper. And I mean, I'm insane. I love Dofi.
If we go objectively, it's definitely going to be Dofi. But if we go subjectively, Crocodile is my favorite villain in the show.
Yeah, I really
take
feel you.
it.
I really like Crocodile, but I just love Dofi more.
So I guess we'll go with Dofi because I say objectively, Dofi's definitely better.
All right, that's good. I hope Crocodile comes back and proves us wrong once
Oh,
again.
same.
But Dofi is insanely cool.
Dofi's
and
Dofi,
insane.
bro. You know, like.
I vibe with Dofi.
yeah, sure. This one's a weird matchup. We
Yeah.
got Kuma versus Jinbei. That's
Yeah.
a weird matchup.
But I know where it's going for me.
Where are you going?
Kuma is cool, but there's a lot to him we don't know yet. But he
Yeah.
isn't much of a character being turned into a robot and all. And Jinbei
Right.
is just so cool, and I love
Alright, we
him.
both agree. Let's move Jinbei forward.
All right, that round was much faster. So
Yes, this next part though. Oh,
that's gonna be a tough
God.
discussion. Luffy versus Sanji.
I think okay. Like I said, Sanji's my favorite Straw Hat.
Yeah.
But that's only because I don't necessarily count Luffy as a Straw Hat
Oh,
the same way that I
okay.
count the other Straw Hats. I think I gotta go with Luffy here. As much as it pains me to say, I love Sanji. Sanji's like my favorite Straw Hat, of course. But Luffy is, like I said, the glue that holds everything together, including the entire show. Great main character. Complicated, but simple. I gotta go with Luffy here.
Whew, I'm relieved. So I don't have to fight you on this one. Because, yes, Sanji isn't even my favorite Straw Hat. My favorite, besides Luffy, my favorite Straw Hat is Usopp, as I told you.
Yeah.
And Luffy already beat Usopp for me, so Luffy's gonna beat Sanji.
At least I'm sharing your pain.
Yes. Alright. Oh, this one's interesting. Aokiji,
Yeah,
the Iceman, versus Luffy's grandpa Garp.
I keep saying it. I want to see Garp get a spinoff. I'm moving Garp forward here. It doesn't make for much of a next round with either choice that we pick here, but I'm moving Garp forward in my opinion.
So I think Aokiji has more potential. He's a lot more potential than Garp, because I don't think Garp's gonna get much in story, much more in that.
I think his story is relatively like cold already.
Yes. And Aokiji is just there's a lot going on that we don't know yet.
Sky's the limit for Aokiji. Sky is the limit for Aokiji.
The sky is the limit. He might become one of the greatest characters. I'm good with Garp here because I really do love Garp, but I also love Aokiji, so just let that be known.
Yeah, let it be known that we do love Aokiji and we think that he has a lot of potential, but Garp's got to move on in this particular moment.
Yeah, I can agree with that, even though personally I prefer Aokiji. Okay, this round's interesting.
Battle of the Beards.
Is it the father or the son? The glorious white stash or the weird toothless monster that's Blackbeard? This one's tough for me.
I just really feel like Whitebeard had such an impact on me. I still love, like, anytime I see somebody make a Whitebeard video, I'm on that shit. I'm like, yeah. So I think as it stands right now in the story, I want to lean towards Whitebeard, but I have a feeling that I'm going to look back and be like, I think that Blackbeard is one of the best characters in all of anime once we finally get everything fleshed out. Yeah. But as it stands right now, I'm going to go with Whitebeard just based off my affinity for him.
So, I do agree. Whitebeard is the pinnacle of pre-time skip.
Oh yeah, definitely pre-time skip for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it all builds up to basically. And I really love him, but I just think that on a personal level, I know Blackbeard doesn't seem like a very deep character so far, but first of all, I love his personality and he's like Luffy, but he's also the opposite of Luffy, and I just really love that. But then also there's this thing, all this mystery with him never sleeping, or man, there's so much going on with the 2 devil fruits. For myself, I'm a Blackbeard guy over Whitebeard on here.
So you're gonna go Blackbeard? I mean, I could really go either way here.
Yeah.
I don't feel that strongly on this one. Like, I feel like I'd be happy either way with either of them going forward.
Yeah,
I personally
same.
Just like Whitebeard a little more.
Whitebeard is amazing. I love him so much.
One of my favorite characters in the entire show. I love Whitebeard.
Yeah.
I love everything that he's about. I love his entire arc. I love everything about Whitebeard. But yeah, I can go with Blackbeard. I mean, the reason why I didn't go with Blackbeard is I just feel like Blackbeard hasn't done enough yet. I just feel like to dethrone Whitebeard, because I feel like he's done a lot of like preparation work, but I don't think he's done his final plan yet, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but I think he has done so much that it does rival. He's done way more for the story. He's the reason why Marineford happened. His name fell already like in Drum Island before Whitebeard was ever mentioned, and he did so much during that time. He came so far.
It's really crazy how much foreshadowing there was for Blackbeard. Actually, now that you're mentioning it. Like he's been mentioned, you're right, since Drum Island, and then also in like Alabasta, you heard Ace talking about him.
And I also think his introduction was amazing, with him arguing with Luffy, and them having some sort. This is another cool thing about Blackbeard.
Some sort of connection. It kind of shows you, there's like some sort of connection. So it's like, in One Piece, one of the main themes is like it's never as easy as you think. Like it's never as simple as you think. It's always like there's always an in between, right? And I think that's a good example of there being an in between. Is like Luffy and him agree on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I think like ultimate freedom is both of their goals.
Right.
But they just see it in a different light, and.
Yeah, and I love that. I think that's a really cool idea. But yeah, I guess I'm cool with going Blackbeard on this one because I like both of them a lot. I personally just like him a little bit more. This next one's
I really get that because I do love Whitebeard a lot, but
yeah. This next one is far easier.
Yes.
Even with that maniacal laugh, I think we all know where we're going here.
Yes,
We all gotta go Duffy.
it's
here.
Dofi.
So Duffy. Now the next one on the other side, it pains
That's
me.
just
Again, this is another one
unfair.
that pains me.
That's
but we all know
unfair.
where we're going.
Poor
Let's
Garp.
move-
He never
let's
stood a
move-
chance.
Let's move Luffy forward. It's crazy. Like Garp honestly just got lucky with who he was going up to or
Yeah.
going up against to get this far. Because if like Zoro would have been on that end of the bracket, it would have been
Of
Zoro
course.
or
Yeah,
Sanji
easy.
or anybody, you know.
Or if they
So,
put in
yeah,
like,
we're gonna move.
yeah,
We're gonna move Luffy forward on that one for sure.
for sure, yeah.
Ooh,
Blackbeard versus Dofi.
this is a tough one.
That's really tough for me. As everybody should know, I love insane characters, and Dofi is nothing if not insane. But so is Blackbeard. Just another
Blackbeard's-
brand
I
of
think
insane.
I think Blackbeard's more calculated than insane. I think they're both calculated. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think that Dofi, like, I think he was like, I'm gonna run a criminal enterprise and maybe
Yeah.
sometime work my way up, but really this is my whole goal. Whereas Blackbeard is more all encompassing. Like he's like, no, I want to like be the fucking king. You know,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
going for. You know.
Dofi, I don't think, and I had this conversation with someone. I don't think Dofi's plan was ever to become like the pirate king,
Yeah,
because
no,
that's just
I
not
don't
his
think so
role,
either.
and that's not where he saw himself. I think. I
Yeah,
think
I agree.
he was using everybody around him to get to his goals, including people like Kaido. And
Yeah, I think I agree. I think I would probably go Dofi though, just because I like Dofi more as a character so far.
Ooh.
Like I said, I just don't think
Yeah.
we've seen everything from Blackbeard.
yeah,
I think
that's
that
true.
I think Blackbeard could easily become that for me. And like I think actually will become that for me. Like I think
Yeah.
he might end up becoming my favorite villain. But so far, I think Dofi is my favorite out of the two.
Man, I just get chills every time thinking back to his everything in Marineford. Him coming from under that cloak with both the devil fruits, him
Yeah.
even showing up with his laughter and with his new crew, him and his crew executing Whitebeard.
But where do you want to go? I'm cool with going either way on this one.
So, as much as I love Blackbeard, and I do think he's like going to become the best character in the story, next to Luffy maybe, for me, I just vibe with Dofi.
Yeah, I love Dofi. I think he's got a really fleshed out great backstory, and I like everything that he
Yes.
did up until the like obviously his demise, and I think he's not even done yet. We'll see.
So far, he has one of the best backstories in.
Oh yeah, he's
in
got
the
a
show.
great backstory. Like
Him being a celestial dragon.
I heard somebody say recently, I don't remember, it might have been on Rant Cafe, but I heard recently they said not every single character has to have a super relatable backstory. And while I do think that's true,
Mhm.
not every character does have to have that.
Yeah.
I think it's so great whenever they do and whenever it's like this good.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. And
So,
again,
yeah, I'm going Dofi.
once we learn Blackbeard's whole thing, maybe it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be more. But
Oh, I totally agree with you. I think that Blackbeard has the most potential out of almost anybody in the entire show.
yeah,
But
I agree.
I think as it stands where we're at right now, Dofi.
Yeah. Alright, so in the finals, we have, well, two people who are known for laughing. Let's be honest. We have Luffy and Dofi!
All right,
Hell
you do
yeah.
a Dofi laugh real fast, and I'll do a Luffy laugh.
Okay.
That is Siren's so good at doing the laughs. It's funny.
I did a whole video on One Piece laughter.
I know.
Check it out!
All right, so I think it's kind of like an easy choice.
Yeah, sadly it is.
I gotta go with Luffy, my man.
As
Luffy.
much as I
much
love
like-
Dofi, there's
yeah,
just...
as much as I love Dofi, he just doesn't compare to the main character of the show. And you know,
Yes.
obviously, I think a lot of that is circumstance. Like obviously, because he's the main character, he's gonna have all these opportunities to be better. But yeah,
Yes, but also he's just a fantastic character by his own.
yeah, he really is.
And he's not complex. He's like he's not a very deep or complex character. He's simple, but he's so good in what he is.
It's weird because he's like simple and complex because you kind of never know what he's gonna do, which makes him complex. But he's also really simple in how he gets to his decisions.
I guess that's true, but I think you can just count on him being chaotic. And
Yeah,
I love
true.
that. I mean, he's basically the positive. He's the positive version of Blackbeard. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see where that whole story goes. And again, I do think Blackbeard is probably gonna become the best villain. But yeah, Luffy's just the best. I feel.
I think so too. I think Luffy is gonna become king of the pirates, and he's the he's
definitely
the best character in the show.
And I've seen a lot of people talk about how Luffy has to die at the end, or how he could die at the end. And as much as I agree as that would be a good story thing, I just really don't want Luffy to die.
Yeah, I really don't want him to. I'd be so fucking sad if Luffy died.
Yeah. I love him to sail the seas until his dying day. And
I'm really afraid that he's gonna get the same disease as Roger, but that's a whole nother video.
Please no. But in any case, that's it. Luffy is the winner of the greatest characters in One Piece tournament.
Non-surprisingly. I mean, I kind of saw that coming, to be honest, but...
Of course, I saw it coming too, with him being my favorite character.
What was the saddest knockoff for you? Which one were you like, ah, man, like, I wish that wouldn't have happened?
I think first off, Usopp versus Luffy.
Yeah.
And then Whitebeard versus Blackbeard.
So my saddest one was just the fact that Brook got put up against Luffy in the first round because I fucking
yeah, that's
love
mean.
Like, I wish they would have put Brook versus like anybody else,
Nami.
like Nami, Robin,
Yeah.
Lucci, like anybody else really, and I would have put him ahead.
Yeah.
But there's just like a few characters where you just can't even play around. You got to put them above Brook. But
well, anyways, I think this is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here, Tyler.
no problem. It was fun.
Be sure to check out both his YouTube channel, which is pretty cool, and he's doing a really cool series right now about JoJo's, which I'm going to be on very soon, and I'm excited. But also, check out his Twitch, cause like, that's my favorite pastime now. I always get sad when there's no Tyler stream. Be sure to do that, but also follow me on Twitch and Twitter and everything else like that. But doesn't really matter.
No, this was really fun. I'm happy that we were here, and yeah, look forward to having you on the show this week, which should be on Tuesday at 5 p.m. CST.
And with that being said, smash like and gomu gomu no bazooka that subscribe button for more. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Don't forget that madness is our only hope, and smile, motherfucker.